7 minutes starts from here. Sir,
They end here.
we are all rational animal. Human is rational animal. The difference is rationality and animality. This rationality has driven us to move forward. The human civilization has advanced step by step. We have never seen that the civilization has gone backwards. When the Constituent Assembly was discussing about the Constitution, you are well aware, the role of governors were discussed. It was decided upon discussion that governor cannot be another source of power. Governors should act following the advice of the elected representatives and the representatives of the government. This is a settled principle. And on the basis we have advanced to a people's government where the governor was an ornamental constitutional head to keep liaison with the center. The basic principle was that the federal principle and federal governance as per our constitution is carried forward. When the constitution was adopted, then Delhi was not a state. That was the union territory. Like many others, I am not going to give examples. That rationality has driven us to go forward and advance to the stage that the Delhi would be a state with certain restrictions. And the people will have the right of governance through their representative. This was the advancement of the Constitution. That's why the Constitution Amendment and 239 AA was incorporated. Now what we see, we find today that we are going backwards. The governor or the bureaucrats, they are bound by the constitutional principle and constitutional morality to be answerable to the elected representative. That is the republic. That's the republic, democratic republic, the constitution makes us thought of. No question of this party and that party. That was the result of independent struggle. I know some people did not have the legacy of independent struggle. They might have a different outlook, different thought. But this representative government is the outcome of independent struggle which the people fought, giving their lives, sacrificing lives, not surrendering their own right at the behest of the British mercy. Now this, and what this rule is, what this bill for? Bill is sought to replace the ordinance. Why the ordinance came for? Let us analyze stage by stage. I am not going to have a quarrel with this party or that party. The House is for discussion of the constitutionality of this bill. Nobody questions the power of Parliament. Having power is one thing, but exercise of power is wisdom. Unless you have the wisdom, the power gives you absolutely autocratic authority, which is against the basic principle of our constitution. Sir, have you noticed you were the governor and you felt that in spite of the best of your desire, you have to be bounded by the aid and advice of the government. That was your practically frustration, that without the aid and advice of the government, I cannot do anything. Because the constitution thought of, again I repeat, the representation of the people. People is the last word. They have chosen, might be XYZ to your liking or not liking. In the Delhi bill, have you seen? I have never seen. The Constitution of India, the Supreme Court had said, even the President of India doesn't have unguided discretion. And here, by a law, Parliament will say, you have a sole discretion. Would the Parliament invite the autocracy? This Indian Parliament, this law invites autocracy. This law speaks of throw away the people's government. I appoint a bureaucrat, I appoint somebody of my choice, he will dictate. You will be subservient to this. Have you gone through this bill? This bill would take us to completely the stage of animality, not the stage of advanced humanity for which we feel proud of. We, the people of India, we thought of governance. I was reading this bill. It reminded me the 1926 Act of Kolkata Corporation, where the executive was the superior. Mayor was just a subservient force. That was thrown away by the people. Now here also we have under the Constitution created third tier of government. Democracy means distribution of power. Democracy means not centralization of power. These bills only empowers a particular individual. He might be a wise man, but maximum power without any guidance would lead him to an autocrat, not less than the Hitlerite autocracy, which will take us to a doom. I have